everybody, I'm here with Army veteran and World War II veteran Bob Gibson, and he's going to tell us about his experience during World War II. So if you'd like to start with a brief interview of your life.
Okay, fine, thank you. My name is Bob Gibson. I was born in Hampton, 9/4/23. Everybody knows how old I am. I went to Hampton High School, and during Hampton High School in the senior year, I got a notice from the government to say, Uncle Sam wants you. So in March of '43, I went into service.
So let's start with what your rank and job was at your time of service.
Well, my rank was T5, but I got out as a regular private first class because I lost my stripes twice for firing captured vehicles. One was a motorcycle, one was a BMW. This was a no-no at that time in the service.
So we'd like to go into Pearl Harbor, which is obviously one of the bigger attacks that affected us to get into World War II. So do you remember Pearl Harbor, and is that what inspired you to join the war?
I remember Pearl Harbor, and I belong to a little organization called JIMVAC. It's a veterans organization in Glen Gardner, and we have about 60 members. And there is one fellow that was in the
Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor. And apparently everything was locked up because it was a weekend. And the only thing they tried to do was shoot potato guns. Other than that, quite an experience.
So Pearl Harbor kind of affected you to go into the war? You felt it was necessary?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you believe that you were prepared for the war?
No, I wasn't any more prepared for it, but it was after training.
After training, you felt pretty confident?
Yeah. I have to say how we went overseas on the Queen Elizabeth. It only took 5 days. So we landed in Ireland, and we finally went to England and had our basic training before the...
You had your basic training in England?
Yeah, both.
Wow.
In England and the States, North Carolina. Basic training was at Camp Davis. 13 weeks. And believe me, it's tough training.
Yeah, well, you had to get prepared for the war, right? So as you were coming up to Normandy, what was your thoughts, your final thoughts?
This is it.
That's what you were thinking?
Yeah. We came across the English Channel on an LST. Before we got on the beach, they unloaded us on what they call a Rhino ferry. It's another pontoon boat, like a barge. And that's how we went in on the beach. So
when you survived, were you pleasantly surprised, or were you kind of confused?
Oh, it was really confusing when you hit the beach, you know. As I was mentioned to you, it was very, I guess you'd say sorrowful, because all these young fellows that had been in the infantry landed on the beach and never made it. And this is the point that we had to roll over some of them, and it wasn't very pleasant. It hit right there.
I'm sure. So having people bring proper respect to you, how do you feel overwhelmed when people are thanking you? And
oh, I appreciate it very much. And it's a sacrifice. Don't forget, this World War II done a lot for the economy and for our United States.
Yes, certainly.
And that's why I say anytime I meet somebody, thank you, and don't screw it up.
Well, that's true. You have plenty of people who died for the cause. I'm sure. Is Veterans Day bring that up for you?
That's right. And today it's serious business.
Yeah.
And we appreciate what we've done, and we hope everybody else did too.
How should people appreciate what you guys do?
Oh, they thank you.
A simple thank you?
Yeah. Well, once in a while we have a little get-together. But it's for ourselves. Nobody else does it, except the Phillipsburg High School.
Do you have a certain way to celebrate Veterans Day yourself?
No, it's quiet. It's quiet. But most of the Veterans Day is celebrated with our little group. It's called JIMVAC. So.
Well, I guess I'd like to thank you for your service, sir. And thank you for taking your time.
I've done it for you now. Okay. And I appreciate the opportunity to have this interview.
Well, we love listening to you.
And I want to thank the committee and everybody else that's responsible for it.